questions and stuff like that. I wanted to make a whisper video, but before, let me take a second to thank Strawberry Dog for the donation. I didn't know how exactly to say thank you, So I thought I could say that in a video. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So now we can start with the video. I actually have my computer with TV Show Time, which is an app where I take note of every show that I watch. And basically, I have a part in this app where I basically put all my favorite TV shows. But I thought I could talk about all of them, like obviously in a very short way because there are too many. But after I talk about these TV shows, then I tell you my favorites. I wanted to say something before, a disclaimer. I used to watch a lot of TV shows before when I was like 12 until I don't know 16. That's the part, like the last year of middle school and a big part of high school. I used to watch a lot of TV shows because I loved it and I liked the TV shows that there were during those times. I talk about it as if it's like 30 years ago. It's not, but I see the difference right now. And usually right now I'm not watching too many TV shows because I don't know, I feel like they aren't like they were before. The new TV shows that they make are like not the same thing. I don't know, I really don't know how to explain the feeling that I have about it. But yeah, since I started watching these TV shows when I was literally 13, no, 12, I was 12. Basically, I started watching these TV shows, but I didn't want to wait, until the TV shows would have been translated in Italian. So I had to watch the episodes with English, like with Italian subtitles in English, and that's also the reason why I can speak English today, I think. And the way I learned English, obviously it's not like I speak perfectly this language. In fact, you can tell, but most of the things that I know, and especially the way, like the words, how to talk, how, everything, like I know that. I know those things from the fact that I watched a lot of TV shows. So and I got to learn that very fast because I was 12. So basically, the more young you are, the more you learn in an easier way. Okay, so I'm actually going to talk about the plot in a very fast way. There are some shows that you obviously know, so there's no reason why I should explain to you the plot of those TV shows because they're famous, But I can tell you guys like what I think about those, and maybe like my I don't know, my feelings on that show, which I think is the most important thing anyway. Okay, so I literally have your TV show time I'm looking at, and the shows are in a very casual like list. So it, like the first that is here is the last show I watched, so that's the reason. Um, and then at the end, I'm going to talk about basically my favorite ones. Okay. So the first one is Singles Inferno. Singles Inferno is basically a show. It's not even a TV show. It's like a reality, okay? And it's a Korean reality where basically there are some single people, like maybe 6 men and 6 women, and then they put them on this desert island, and when they can and they match the interest, or maybe when somebody win a fight, they can go together in paradise, and it's only when they get to paradise that you can know the age and the job that they do. So it's kind of cool. Like I feel like I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I know exactly that this is like all made up. Like it's literally super not truthful in my opinion. That I don't know if it is, but it's a reality, and it's obviously very, very. You know, you can tell it doesn't feel like super real, but I don't care because literally the moment I start watching it, I get so involved. I swear God, I can't do it. I can't. And that's why I like it, for the reason it gets me involved and interest. I keep watching it, but from here the line on TV Showtime is purple, and when a line is purple, it means that it won't be there will not be a season 4, because now the one that I watched that basically was out in December slash January, sorry, not July, was season 3, and now season 4 they probably ended the reality, so there wouldn't be another one. But I really liked it. Like I like it. It's kind of weird. Like it's kind of cringy, but gets me involved too much on this one. Okay. Then Sex Education. I don't remember a lot about this show, and season 4 or 5, I don't remember, was out some months ago. In fact, I started the last season, but I didn't kept going, like I didn't finish it. So I can't really tell about the last season, and I don't remember a lot. I'm gonna be honest about the other seasons. I do remember that initially I liked the show, but I feel like, as always, the more we go on and on, the more it becomes boring, and there are no ideas anymore, because you already basically talked about everything in the first 2 seasons, for example, so you run out of ideas, and it becomes kind of a cringy and trash and everything. Now I'm not sure it's the case for this show, I don't remember, but I kind of liked it at first, like, anyway, I like this kind of thematics, yeah, I used to say that. Anyways, what they talk about on the show. I like it. So I don't remember it too clearly, so I can't really tell. Let's go on with Prison Break. Prison Break. I don't have to say anything about this show. It's amazing. It's a gift from God. It's my life. I watched it a lot of years ago when I was a lot younger, actually. But doesn't matter. I show like I told my mom to watch this show during the summer, and she loved it. So I basically rewatched it not too much time ago. So I remember a lot of things from the show, and you probably already know what it talks about. I mean, it's pretty known as a show, basically. This guy, which is Michael, wants to get inside of a prison to basically let his brother get out of prison, because he was inside of the prison for a reason, like because they thought he killed somebody, but his brother knew that it wasn't true, and they wanted to kill the brother. So it was like a death penalty, but he wanted to help him getting out of the prison. Okay, and he's very smart. He probably didn't understand anything from what I said, but he was a very smart guy, and it's a very smart character, and honestly I think one of the best characters ever. So I'm very tired to this show. I really like this show, and it's obviously one of the best TV shows ever. You probably already know it. So let's go, and there is and just like that is basically the new Sex and the City. It's kind of trash. There are a lot of parts that I skipped because I didn't want to watch them, and it's kind of boring, I'll say, a little bit. And some other parts is like kind of interesting, just to know what they do right now with their lives. There's no Samantha anymore. There is just Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte, and there's no Samantha. But I mean, it's kind of like one of those things that you put like as a, like maybe you're doing something else and you put this and you look at it, but it's not like you're super focused on it. And it's not the same as Sex and the City, because Sex and the City was the best thing ever, and I think with Sex and the City you wanted to look at it. It wasn't something as a show that you put while doing something else. It's Sex and the City. You wanted to look at it because it was funny, because it was fun, because it was interesting, because there was like New York and everything. So it's obviously kind of different. But if you like Sex and the City, you might be interested in this one. It's not like I suggested though. Then there is Only Murders in the Building. Only Murders in the Building, I feel like it is a show that I like because it's like comedy, but with murders, which is a weird combination, but it kind of works. I kind of like it, so I suggest this one. It's with Selena Gomez, for example, and there are a lot of famous people in this show, so they definitely know how to act and everything. episode there are murders. I won't say other things because I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm just saying that this combination is something that I like. Then we have Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is my life. I watched it when there were like 13 seasons, so I watched all the 13 seasons, and then now we're like at 20 something, so I watched the others when they were coming out. Obviously there's nothing like what Grey's Anatomy is, so that I don't have to explain, but yeah, I like it, I love it. Obviously the first seasons were way better. I can't even tell you from what season it started becoming a little bit, as a show that it's a little bit, what I'm watching, and there are a lot of dads, a lot of people that are sick, a lot of problems. You obviously feel, you have to fill the seasons with something, especially from Grey's Anatomy. There is something like it's a show that is like long lasting. It doesn't finish anymore. You obviously have no ideas after all of these years, so you have to invent something. But things are, someone is pregnant, someone gets married, some other person goes away, some other person is sick, some other person dies, and obviously it's always the same thing, so it's hard, to keep up with the old seasons. I understand that, I get that. For what is important for me, I keep watching it until it finishes. I don't care, because it's like nowadays it's like something that we have to watch, everybody. Anyway, while I was watching the show, I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a surgeon, whatever. Obviously I don't do that, but it's not what I'm studying right now. But that's the feeling you get when you watch this kind of show. So I'm not even going to say I suggest it or not. You obviously know what Grey's Anatomy is, and you obviously should watch it. So my favorite character was Izzy, and obviously I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything, but my favorite character was Izzy. Okay, so I think I'm going to divide this video in like 300 parts, and they won't get out all together because it's boring in this way, but maybe any now and then I'm going to talk about these things, because TvShows have been one of my favorite things and hobbies for a lot of time. Not too much right now, but for a lot of time, and so I like talking about it. You see, like now I've been talking for 20 minutes basically, and I talked about 6 shows. So yeah, let's go a little bit, like talk about, let's say, under 3, and then I can finish. Then I have The Idol. So this show has been super criticized I feel like the meaning was there, but at the same time I don't think they've been able to express that to people, and it passed as something that is absurd, like maybe as a maniac, or like everybody was basically crazy in this show. So I think that they could have talked about it more, like about the characters' personalities more, than focus on other scenes. Like us, maybe like thanks to those scenes we will be able to understand the characters, but at the same time I think there wasn't enough space to let us actually understand what was the meaning and what was the purpose, and at the end I didn't understand, the last how you say that? Oh my god, I'm lacking today of English words. The last scene, the concert scene, I like, okay, but I didn't understand, and I thought it would have a second season, but here it's purple, so probably it's been cancelled, and it won't be renewed, like I said, remade. And I don't know, I kind of understand that, because a lot of people criticized this show, and so I understand that there is not going to be a second season, honestly. It was predictable, and for people that don't know what this show's talk about, it's basically about what I think the Hollywood environment, the famous singers and famous people environment, and what there is behind a pop star, superstar, and some crazy personalities in this world. Like, this is what is the plot. I can't go too deep because I don't want to make any spoiler, but I have mixed feelings about this. I think it could have been done better, because the idea behind, like, the plot, the idea was kind of interesting, because these people are telling us what is behind closed doors, something that we look at from outside. They want to show us what's behind that, and the idea, I kind of like it, but I feel like it could have been just done in a better way. I don't know, it's kind of a strange show though. Okay, now we're going to talk about the last one, that is a pretty light one, and then we're going to make other videos about this thing. The last show that I have here is Queer Eye. Queer Eye is basically, I wouldn't even say reality. I can't even tell what this is, but I really like this show. It's entertaining. Yeah, it's very entertaining thing. Are basically these 5 guys. They're part of the queer community, and so it's called Queer Eye. And they go and basically each one of them has a specific thing in which they're specialized. That there's the guy that cooks, the guy that is an interior designer, the guy that is very good in communications, the other guy is a fashion designer, and the other guy is a hair stylist. And they go to somebody's house, and they make a makeover to their life and to their aesthetic. It's interesting because every episode is about someone's different and someone's story, and I like to see the changes, okay, that they make. Obviously, as a reality, which is not even a reality, obviously, but I see that it can't be totally, truthful. But I kind of think that this one is more truthful than the other that I talked about before. And anyway, these two things, like Singles Inferno and Queer Eye, have nothing to do with each other. Like, they talk about totally different stuff. But I like Queer Eye because it keeps me entertained in something. It's also some kind of show that you put as something that you put on TV, you put it on the computer, but you're doing something else in between. Of course, totally, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah. So I think that I talked maybe a little bit too much. I didn't thought that I could tell them all, but it's impossible. There are like, I don't know, I think there are like 60 or something. So I don't know why I thought that I could make it in a video. Obviously, there are also my favorite shows, but I want to talk about all the shows that I watched, and then I'm going to tell you my favorites. So I think that you're going to know my favorite very